All right. Anyone, go ahead. The onus is on you. How many of you are 2 weeks? You're less than a month. Okay, put one on the chat. Okay, Emmy is less than a month. OS, you're less than a month in the system. I hope everybody can hear me. Okay, I need you guys to put your time frame. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. Just put your time frame, put it on the chat. All 15 of you, put it on the chat. I think there are 15 of you. If I'm not getting response from 15 of you, most of them means some of you guys are not in class. All right, so let's start with Mike Awachi. I need a good medal for that pronunciation of that name or termination, Awashi. Did I get it right? Okay, you see what happened? 2 people just left the call. They just left. I don't know if it's network, but they are feeling. I'm watching. Hold on, I want to give the mic. Okay, yeah, the mic is, you have access to the mic. I pronounce it well.
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, you tried. Unlike most people who are not from Igbo tribe, this is how I feel. You are very much listening.
Your voice is echoing, but I know you're praising me, but your voice is echoing.
Okay,
you're saying
is this
right?
Yes.
Okay.
You tried. Unlike most people who are not from Igbo tribe in Nigeria, they find it difficult, but you tried. It's our cheer.
Okay, good. The Igbo blood is rubbing off on us right now.
That's good. So
yeah, so you are right.
I didn't get you, sir.
I said go ahead. I said you are less than a month. You understood the question I asked now, right?
Okay, yes. I'm less than a month in Pewatnation. And I'm glad I joined, but not less than a month in the knowledge of forex trading. At least I'm above basic. You can say I'm within intermediate or going to intermediate. I love the whole package I've seen. And the most thing I liked importantly is the trading sections. The other thing, the one you gave us the other time where we discussed about the trend, Fibonacci, and price action. I love that. And there are some other educators I'm in love with. The one of last night too, where he explained charting. There are some things I didn't know how to get the zone area. Before, I used to have multiple lines, which he made it clear how to establish your zone and how to know where to consider a zone and just not the areas we usually mark. The other educators I've also enjoyed, but I think I'll narrow down to the simplicity of it. I've seen some other explanations that is trying to confuse me, but simpler is the better, which is what I know you have always, talked about. I followed you from IM Academy, though after then I left. I never bothered about forex trading until I started building back interest and I decided to join you. There are lots in Pewatnation. And one beautiful thing that is here, though there are so many things outside there, but for you to be learning and be earning at the same time is not gotten in most places. And to be in control of your fund, to debit and also to fund it is mind-blowing. And there are many things around this Pewatnation. The spiritual aspect of it, I follow on the Telegram. Is a community that if one is fully committed into, you will not only gain money, how to earn money, how to make money, also gain some other things about entrepreneurship. I followed you on Instagram Live, and I enjoy how you pour out your spirit. You don't reserve things. I wonder the kind of teacher, but I know why it is so with you, because I've learned one thing. If you go, I'm on a call. Sorry, my children are making noise.
Understand.
So, yeah. So there are so many things to gain around this Pewatnation. Like the few I've just mentioned, just not the money. For some who are open to know more, entrepreneurship is there, spiritual growth is there, how to manage emotions. For Pewatnation is a place that if one is dedicated to, if you are living it, you live Pewatnation a changed person, positive wise. I will rest it here, my boss.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, it's almost like I was getting hypnotized by you telling me the product. Wow, thank you very much. So, Mike Awachi. Okay, so let's have Emmy, another new student. And I need you guys to do something. I know there are so many beautiful things, but I want us to also have a mindset. When I say review, you guys know how I go hard on you. Now you have the opportunity to go hard on me. Okay. Don't be I'm trying to use the word, but it's hard. But I'm trying to use the word. There are times you can talk to your mentor, you have time to review. When I give my review, I give honest review without emotions. I don't have any emotion. I am entirely all truth. Okay. So I know I'm loyal. I'm honest, but I cannot use loyalty to hide honesty. Okay. I'd speak. I'm someone who speaks. If I'm not talking, I'm not talking. But if I want to talk, I talk truth. So you guys should, I know you are enjoying some certain things, but if there are certain things you guys are seeing or you're experiencing in the business that you feel can be made, yeah, that's the experience. That is the review. Okay, bring it on. So Mr. Emmy, your turn.
Hello, good morning, coach.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine. Everyone.
Yeah, for the notice, this is a product of the in Owerri.
Yeah, really. You actually, it's my brother that introduced me to Pewatnation. That's Kevin.
Yeah, I know.
So actually, I've been trading for it.
Mike, I think it's your earpiece. Your earpiece is echoing. Yeah, it's echoing, it's breaching. It's not, if there's a way you could use it without the earpiece, fine. Or if you have to, then maybe make it stable.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead. Can you hear me, Em? What happened to him? Is a network? Can you guys hear him? I can't hear him on my side anymore. Are you guys hearing me? Okay.
Sorry, I had a call because I wasn't working on as a modem, so it probably just came in.
Okay.
Sorry about that, yeah. Let me just cut the whole story short. Actually, I am very, very excited and happy to be a member of the family because I saw a great leader. I've seen a great leader that has gone through a process and is also willing to carry people along with him. You are not just after teaching us forex, but you are also trying to make us be able to return it, whatever thing we get from forex, to be able to return it. Like when you came to our, there's something you said that you trading forex is not the problem. It is you as a person that is the problem. You can make $1 million from forex, yet you still give it back because the level of this thing is still out. And you can't return that money. But when you build that capacity, when it comes, you be able to return it. So I just see that mentorship spirit in you. And all I want to ask is that you just have to keep up with the good work. It's God that will return you because I know it's not easy. All you're putting in is not easy. But I see somebody that is willing to carry people along with him. And I've joined the moving train.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot of people struggle to hear you, but I think they get the body language. Okay, Bright. Bright, your turn. You're less than yeah. You said how many months? What did you say? I think you're less than 3 months or 2 months. Or what did you say? Bright said 2
Month
months.
plus.
Good. So
I'm
2 months.
2 months.
How's your experience within the last 2 months? Can you say you've been progressive? Your expectations have been met? What would you say about the service?
Wow. Thank you for the opportunity, I must say, because it's a laudable one for that matter. And for me personally, it has been a roller coaster in terms of learning the process, learning how to trade. I haven't really gotten it in this dimension. So I'm actually very happy with what I am getting. I actually made no mistakes to join you in this call, or rather in this Pewatnation. I haven't experienced you before in IM Academy. A colleague's wife introduced me to Forest, and on that IM Academy, it just told me, look, this is what it is, this is what it is, pay this amount, and off you go. And I didn't really give the details of how or what are involved, and I tried to get. It was later on, after a month, I went out because I couldn't continue in it. So, and during that period, it was not really forest. So I was particular about binary because I was enjoying you and was this other lady, and it was so awesome. But I eventually went out. So ever since then, that was been 3 years ago, I've been looking for that opportunity to come back again. Say, look, I'm going through a whole lot of challenges. Now, let me just get back to myself and come back again when I'm ready. So when I saw
you on YouTube. Someone said, look at this man. Yes, I got to know him. And I joined. And I followed you rather. And you mentioned about this Pewatnation. And one thing that caught my attention really was the spiritual aspect of it. Forget not just the trading now. I'm not talking particularly about the trading. And my spirit just connected immediately. And the forest aspect now came back. So I had to did all I could to join this Pewatnation. Ever since, it has been a roller coaster, to be honest. And I'm fine. In the last 2 months, the learning process, not even the binary right now. I'm not particular about binary, but this forest, I am getting it real good. I am getting it real good. So it wasn't like this before, but I can take it straight right now. I saw yesterday I did some about 3-4 analysis on price trap, and 2 came. Though I didn't take the trade, but just the way I analyzed it, it played out well, and I'm so happy about it. The last time when you asked about this question, I made mention about the nation having to take care of the students, especially the newcomers, taking them through, which obviously is already doing, but I was just talking about improvement on it. Of course, we already have 1 week, 2 weeks, programs that we do. So I was like, for me, for instance, I came in, I already have this background, just like the last person that spoke about forest. But there are some of us that will not have this background, and they are just going to be struggling. So I was like, okay, just identify a student and take him or her through. This is what I'll be particular about that student that joined at any point in time. So once you take the person through that basic stage and be sure that the person has gotten into it, then the person can be left to flow with every other call. But before joining every other call like we are having now, and then doing analysis online, but the person should be taking through those basics, those preliminaries, like I already have, and the last person too, that we experienced you on IM Academy. Thank you so very much, Mr. Kevin. I am really, really grateful, and I'm happy. I equally have plugged into that spiritual aspect of it, and I follow you on Instagram. If I miss it, I'll be pained. So I'm happy. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your honest opinion. And so I'll summarize what I want to get what you said. So prior, when you got in here, it was a roller coaster, but you can say part of your roller coastering has actually been minimized, and you're on good progress. Is that what your summary is?
Oh yes, that's it. I'm on good progress. I haven't passed my account really, and as a matter of fact, I've blown many. So, and I'm learning in that same process. So it is good for me. It's been very, very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's go to the Agbalagbas. Or is there any new student that has a review for me? You could just maybe speak. Do I have Madam Peace here? Okay, Madam Peace is not here. Who is Oppo CPH 2325? Okay. Oppo. That's your name. Faustina. Okay. Faustina, you're less than a month, right? Is it Faustina in the US? Yeah, which Faustina is this? Faustina. Nigeria. Okay. You're less than a month. All right. Let me have you. Did you get the question we asked? You didn't. All right. Don't worry. Okay, so let's go to the should I say adults, the Agbalagbas. We call them in Nigeria in Agbalagba. Our Agbalagba, our old student, 3 months and above. Any one of you can just speak. No, we have Madam 7 weeks. Madam Okay. She left her table. She wasn't at her table. Are you there, ma?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Okay, you can speak now. Oh, okay. All right, no problem. No problem. I got that. So yeah, any one of you now, you could just I've gotten a couple of thoughts. I love this, just that you guys are biased anyway. That's how I feel. You're being biased. I was expecting, but let's just go with the flow. So I don't want to ask Madam Madeline. I know what she's going to say, but let me try Madam Ihioma.
Okay, hi. So, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, so 3 months in Pewatnation. It's been awesome. I don't know, maybe there should have been something else for me to have said, but it's been awesome actually. And I still attend the newcomers class. Yeah. And why do I do that? Because the instructors are good, and we actually really have a good time when we're in that class. And there are so many new things, that I'm learning on TradingView, because that's the software we use for our trade analysis. So the TradingView lessons in the newcomers class, it's actually helping me a lot. So newcomers class is not just for maybe people who are less than a month old. No, there's so much to learn from what they are teaching. Josh, Okuchi, Hafsat, and Mercy. A lot of them. They're doing really great. And then the spanking times of Fridays. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's actually one of my best. Sometimes I'm not really ready for and I'm like, oh, should I really attend? Yeah, of course you should attend. So it's one of the times, that you build up ourselves, and we spank ourselves also, and we say, okay, we take count, and we see where we're lacking and where we're not doing so well, because that's the only way really we can grow as individuals. And the pep talks that you give, on spirituality and other aspects, psychology and investing. The other time I was listening to the Instagram talk that you gave on being an investor. It was really enlightening, and I understood why. I mean, you don't have to trade so many days in a week. You can actually just trade once or twice, and you make what it is that you want to. And then the community aspect of it, right? And the way we communicate on what's the name of this software that we use again?
Zoom.
No, not Zoom, the other one.
Which one?
No, the one that we post, how can I forget it? The one that we post, Discord, yeah,
Discord,
right.
okay.
Yeah, so it's actually a great community, and the personal development sessions are great, but I must confess I haven't attended many of them, so, but overall, yeah, it's good. And then it sometimes we're waiting for Coach David. Yeah, I understand he's quite busy, but sometimes most of his trainings are impromptu, yes, or something like that. So a lot of people miss it, and yeah, that's basically it.
Really noted. Thank you very much. That's a good one. It's like I knew that. Yeah, I like that. So that's duly noted. So you talked about the onboarding Sometimes I like to have a feel of the onboarding, and you really touched on that. I see you. Most times I just get in there, I see you consistently just, attending. Yeah, there's something the word of God says. It gave us an instruction to renew our mind daily. You see, you renew your mind. It means even if even if you think you're new, renew your new. That brings us to consistent, bathing, cleaning, washing. You're going over repetition. You're just reminding yourself that you're a baby. You're getting the process. You get better over time. So thank you for that beautiful one. You gave me everything, kind of like our perspective. Thank you, Madam. Okay, you're ready for me now.
Good morning.
Good morning, man.
Yeah, a lot has been said. I've been listening to my camera wasn't and said, just to ask you, I'm new here, but like I said, the time of
Are you using earpiece?
yes, I have.
I think it's not. It's echo like a mic.
I'm using it.
Okay, just try. No problem.
Better.
Go ahead.
Better. But I should take it off.
If you can take it off, let's hear it. Then we'll know if it's better. But it's sounding.
Is this better?
Yeah, I think it's better.
This is better. Okay, let me just do a quick one. Someone's working down. All right, I came in, I was in High Academy for a long time. I met here, beautiful, the structure, everything in place. But I kind of, if not for Medley, my hooked up with Medley, this like the third or fourth week. She's been helping out in it. If not, anybody who is new who comes in here, the person will be drowned. Drowned not because there's nothing to do, but because of information. There's so much going on at the time. So it's important, just like I think you said it that if someone comes in here, the person should be fed to follow a particular person or know who you're following, because you will just be all over the place. There's so much to do. I have limited time to be on Discord, and when I come in, there's so much I have to grapple with in it. But I just chose for myself to focus because I'm on learning, to begin to learn. So I have things that I go for. The personal development on Saturday, I'm there. The last Saturday, I think we were just 3 people that was there. I'm there because I know I need it. Then the mentorship call that you do, I try to be there, even if I'm busy. I just try to go. So it's to pick specific calls that one can attend. You can't attend all, except you're full time on this. And that's why the partnership and accountability partnership comes into play, because I'm accountable to Medley. Sometimes she calls up to say, girl, you need to check this out. This is out. Coach Henry is on now. You may need to get on this call. If you missed it, go and check and watch it. She recommended, make sure you watched last night's one. If you didn't, it's there in Discord. It's already there. When it's posted, there you should put. So if you have somebody who is following up with you in that way, I've told corporate anyway, I've discussed that with corporate. It will go a long way to that, because we have so much here that we can learn. But for someone who is, it just looks like there's a buffet before you don't know what to start with. I want to eat every time.
Yeah, that's.
They're talking about the schedule. For those who are busy, we have time to find job like I do. We have our time planned out. So I know that at 5 o'clock, I'm supposed to be on the call with Emmanuel. And I come in there and ask him, where is he? Then he comes in at that time, sorry, he's not going to be nice to 5:30. And I've already planned myself to be there at that time. So what happens is I end up missing it, because I may not be free at that time. I had planned that, cleared my schedule to be there. That happens a lot with what we did with Tema. Well, but of course, when they come, they give you their best. You see that they are pouring all of themselves there. But sticking with the schedule will help. And then if a call is supposed to be for 1 hour, 1 hour, means, okay, let it be. So that those that have to go off and do something else have the time to go. Or you just do what you're doing, and after them say the call is over. Now it's housekeeping. We're going to be here. We'll talk about this. So those who can still stay can stay. So if there's recording, you record to that point and take it off. And every other thing that you do is not on recorded saying that you're going to post. That also would help. But I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. I would say it's because of the environment and all. For the personal development, like I said the last time, I could pay only for the personal development. I have enjoyed that very well. I'm right. That's my guy. I have enjoyed it very well. I can even pay only for that. But I'm getting much more than that. So it's both from spiritual to natural, and it's been very wonderful. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. That's what we're talking about. Yes, now. That's it. That hit me. Boom. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, many areas touched. And one of the areas I can say I'm the most guilty in one of the areas. That's why yesterday, how many minutes did you spend on the call yesterday? You guys were surprised. I know many of you were surprised yesterday. 32 minutes. Come, my brother-in-law just looked at me and said, well, you are done. I'm going to report you. He said something has happened. Are you going out? What? I said, no, I'm not going out. 32 minutes were out. Yeah. I said, that's it. They've been criticizing me for long calls. And I told you guys one of the reasons. So when it comes to long calls, I am a victim of that. And it means I'm not putting some things into consideration. But at the other end, one of the things I said about, time schedule, I don't intend to stay unless there are calls that don't have a time frame. When it's trading calls, we do our morning class, okay, and we end at 1:30 because of the peculiarity of the volume of the market. Most times we don't, if we hit our target, we're done earlier, but if we don't, the market delays, so sometimes 1:20, 1 hour, 20 minutes. Okay, that's trading calls. Trading calls are not so long. But when it comes to the mind shift, the mentorship calls, those are calls we detail touch on. But one of the things I'm doing right now is I also want to schedule it. So that's why, if you notice what I did, I rather put it in a series that tried to break it all. All I was time conscious last Sunday. You guys knew that, right? So I'm working on that. That's one of the things I am time management. Because now as we're growing, we're working out with a lot of people who are working, people who are just, okay, let me just fill this time and just come experience the service. And I am working so hard on that. As regard the other educators, they're growing, all right? Me, I have a level of corporate experience. When I say corporate experience on rules and laws, and I grew up to abide by them. So it's easier for me to understand these things you guys are saying. Several times we've had meeting and, we engage this, mostly David, all right? And he's going to do better. We're going to sit on it again. Corporate is doing well as to, the time management, then other things as regard, there's what we call youthful, young, successful, exuberant. Most time I sit on the session, one of the things I say is, after the session, I will just call him. Yeah, I know you're having a conversation, but there are people with different backgrounds, different time zones. Okay, so when you're discussing something that's not on the table, you have to be swift, mostly when it's a trading session. So, and I can see over time how one thing I thank God for is the people that God has blessed us with, that people are listening, they are listening. Like me, I'm listening right now. Okay, and God has blessed me with people who also listen. That is why I just thought it fit to hear from you guys. And you guys gave me a clue as to what will buttress again. And you mentioned about the personal development calls. It's so sad that a lot of people don't even go there. And it's, well, I'm not even going to talk about that. And so what you really hit on is accountability partnership. We're going to find a way to because I've had this conversation with the onboarding team. So we're just going to find a way to strengthen it. Now, when someone comes into this environment, how many of you came to this environment, someone called you? Okay. So someone called you. So one of the things I'm going to do, I work both ends. So I work as a student and I work as a service provider. So the whole goal, the template that we dropped is every onboarding coach, all right, is your go-to person whenever you're having any form of challenge. Are you guys with me? So I'm going to do a video because the truth is, like you said, people will get lost, even if it's 2 million. Some people have a pass eye. Even if it's just 2 courses that are here, they will see it as 4. Some people don't know how to manage when things are available. Focus is difficult for a lot of people. So when this one is here, okay, which one should I take? Oh, I'm here. They get lost. People get lost. There's this attention, this despair, all right, when things are too many. And that is why we created both ends. So when you come in, someone guides you and tell you what you need to do, the things you need to focus on first, learning how to copy and paste. Don't focus on being an expert first, just copy and paste. Then you join this live session. When the trades are called, just take them the way they are. Now, trust me, there's something that pushes people to want to do things by themselves. They want to learn. And when they do that, it somehow alters the information, okay? And that's where they get drowned, because the moment you start putting weight on the brain to get some certain things that you're not yet matured for, you're going to lose track of instruction. So one of the things I did, or I want everyone to know, is yes, I am drowned because people have failed because of one thing, or people have lacked success or the speed of success just because they don't have the communicating spirit. Okay, there is no communicating spirit. There's no availability to encourage communication. So when they are experiencing this, there's no one to talk to. So that's why I created that support system. Someone calls you, hey, how are you doing? Welcome to Pewatnation. I am your go-to coach. I am your accountability rich partner. Someone you can actually reach and say, okay, I'm going to guide you through the process. Whenever you have anything, any challenge, you can reach me. So they actually call you, means you have their contact. It's okay to have experiences that are looking seemingly not, you're lost. Hey, Josh. Hey, Madam Harsford. Hey, and can I tell you one truth? These people are very, very accommodating. I've never worked with a set of people. It's like God blessed me. The people that volunteered to serve you guys are very accommodating. You know, sometimes I wonder, there are issues that even me at my level of, I'm very soft. I saw people who, man, they match that. Tense issue, people talking anyhow, people just, so they calm them down. See, these people are accommodating. That's the right word I want to say. If there's another better word, they're accommodating. They'll take you the way you are. They will not say, okay, but we sent you this thing. You're supposed to be this level. No, they'll tell you, okay, this is what you need to do this. So be okay. Before you find your accountability group, be okay to reach out to any of the coaches in the onboarding system and say, I don't get this. I am having this issue. Reach out to them one-on-one. Reach out to Josh. Reach out to Madam Zenaba. Reach out to Madam Asfat. Okay. Now we have Coach Shedrack here. He's now one of them. Reach out to them. These people have experience. Okay. Cry to them. If you cannot talk on the support group, if you are the one that is, you are an introvert, you love things off the chart, reach out to them one-on-one, tell them your experience. So we did that. So if you guys don't know, Kenry is telling you officially, you guys have access to that. Okay, so don't feel lost. It's okay to be lost. Trust me, anybody without proper guidance and they've never been in this environment, we feel lost when they come into a space like this. Okay, it happens to us a lot in the academy we came from. Some people just paying subscription, but they don't even know where to go. All right, we're overwhelmed, you know. But we try to, those are part of things we modeled and say, okay, you know what? Let's start from the onboarding. So you're guided in the onboarding, you're told what to do. And even if nature pushes you, you still feel that way, reach out. And one of the things I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a video for this segment. Now, that would help people when they come in. All right. This is you. Whenever you reach out, this is whenever you're feeling this. So that help put people, okay, I'm not alone. Okay. I think they are thinking about my experience. So I'm going to do a short video on that and add it to the resource. So a reminder we always drop every week. Okay, just to better this message that people shouldn't feel lost. Then in the state of accountability, we're working on how we're going to create we're going to endorse accountability groups. Okay, so when you come in, depending on your location, you can just subscribe. So we're working on a lot of things that it's going to be better. So when you come into Pewatnation, you can subscribe to an accountability group, and the head of accountability group, all right, is going to give you love. All right, they show love. So groups that you can collaborate and interact with. So these groups will in turn grow to become, states. So I'll call them states in the nation. Pewatnation is a nation. So this accountability group will become states. I mean, if you love the idea, all right? State within the nation. So these states will have governors, all right, leaders. So these are the patterns, all right? And would have chairman, local government. So all those names, we're going to give them names. So, but this is what it's going to look like as it grows. That makes sense? All right. So thank you, Madam Okay, for brightening that one. And I know most of you are looking, there will be no election. It's no election. All right. It's just going to be special appointment. It's something that you're going to, so I just thought of something right now. We're big, we're growing. Challenges. I'm going to say this. I'm just going to spend probably what time right now? The next 15 minutes to say a couple of things, and I'll be off your corner. It's been an amazing journey building this product. And over time, one of the things that you guys will see consistent, I'm a reflection of success. And I want to be, let me use that word. I want to be the hope that you can get it right. It's tough. Maybe we don't say it enough. It's tough to be a deal worthy of being looked at. All right. Everybody wants to be valuable. Everybody wants to come to a place where they've attained a level of desire. But it's not as easy as it's thought. Okay. It is hard. But the beautiful thing that I've noticed over the years, every good product you see today in the world didn't come from space. Okay. All of our great mineral resource, where did they come from? If you know God, there's something I want to say. I wrote it. Okay. I'm trying to break it down today so that Sunday's class is going to be short. So permit me if I take 10, 15, 20 minutes. Permit me, please. Because I was looking at ending the series on Sunday. So, but I said there was something I was going to talk about. I'm going to talk about something powerful. I'm going to break it more on Sunday, but I'll just highlight it here. You guys didn't talk to me. I said every mineral resource that you guys know, where do you find them? I want to tell you something. If you study God and his creation, you would understand how you create and how you were made. You were made to exist a certain way. All of the good things of life, they don't come easy, but they come simple. Okay. There is this simplicity to know that gold needs to be processed. You don't have to wonder how to find gold. To build gold, if you locate it, you would know. Simplicity is it goes through a process. So it's not hard to figure that out. The process, you have to locate it. Now, you guys are no more locating success. You found it. Many are not so blessed. The process is what a lot of people don't align with. That if you understand the process, it becomes a gift. The process makes you. The tough time you guys are going through today is a blessing. The challenge is the hardship. And guess what? Let's go back to the earth. Every product that is great in value, they go through the most rigorous process. True or true? Gold, diamond, gems. Why do we place so much value? Everybody loves gold today. Everybody, when you mention diamond, when you mention rubies, everybody loves precious jewelries. Just like everybody loves success today. Everybody wants to be a six-figure income earner. But what people are not subscribing to is what they go through to become six-figure income earners. The process is the blessing. So I tell you this today, not just because I want to motivate or encourage you, which is in my nature, but I just want to tell you the truth. We all don't have the same process pattern, but we have the same blueprint, but we don't go through the same hardship. But I tell you something today, the harder your ship, the deeper your sea, the bigger your destination. God will not give you a boat to go through the Atlantic Ocean. Some people are meant to stay in the island. Some people are meant to travel through the seas. These people, their costs are greater. They go through the tough ocean, cold, shark, torment, deep fish attacks. Because why? You're exposed in the ocean. Because what you're meant for, you're meant to cross through. The Bible says that you will go through the waters, but you're not drowned. But it depends on the kind of water you're going through. Not everybody go through deep waters. But if your life exposes you to big challenges, you are a blessing. Because I don't know how to encourage anybody, but with the scriptures, for thy light affliction is but for a moment, worketh for you a far more exceeding weight of glory. Looking not at the things which are seen, but the things which are not seen, but because the things which you see, they are temporal. This was my encouragement when this boy was sleeping and broke in the church, no home, every day. Count it all joy when I go through that. Because why? I understood that this man has to go through a process. Just like in trading, you figured out how to trade, but you can't pass that account. You keep it, you lose it. You're losing it, you're losing your tough, you're breaking your emotions, but you're not quitting. That's your blessing. God is preparing you for something big. It's not an encouragement. I'm just telling you the truth. As long as you don't quit on God, you don't quit on the process, the gold will definitely come out. But guess what? It's either it's gold or it's just one stone that looks like gold or it's gold plated. But if you really want the good gem, go through the soil, go through the debt, go through the process. It's tough. Time is your best ally. Okay, that is why faith is needed. That's why hope is needed. That's why grace is needed. In the journey for tough people, that is why, I said something to a brethren. And I said it in this class. And okay, let me take it from the aspect of the brethren. Let me say it in this environment here right now. Most of you, You will not go through challenges, or you have not gone through challenges, but the moment you came here, the devil has spotted you. Okay, not to scare you, but I'm just telling you the truth. If you've been doing things in your life and you've not been having challenges, you will come here. I guarantee you're going to have challenge. It's a promise. Most of you don't like it, unless you're not part of this community, unless you don't know my vision. Okay, most of you start seeing challenges, and when you start seeing challenges, know that you have been chosen. Because why? If your life is not a threat to the devil, you're not in the books of challenges. But the moment you become weaponized, the devil knows. He's going to approach you, challenge you, show you things you've not been seeing, torment you, even outside of trading, in your personal life. That is why you have to guard your heart. Protect yourself with the word of God. Drink everything you guys have been saying that is critically very aligned is the principle of the word, the foundation of the word of God I will have here. Because I know that where I am going, the people I am raising, we have to protect them for the battle, because we're going to a battlefield. If you think you're in a battlefield right now, no, it has not started. We're going to a bigger war. We're just preparing and arming ourselves with resources, okay? So getting financial power is a resource we need for the battle that is coming. Liberation is a battle. Many people are dead. Society has clumped for years, decades, hundreds of years. People have been in mind prison. You want to go fight that war, and you think you yourself, you don't need to know how these people went through. You need to win the programming of years. But now people can listen to you because you are powerful. So we're getting that resource. I just want everybody to have that mindset that what we're doing, it's not for children. It's not just trying to make money. And I made it clear. If you're here to make money, just stick to making money, all right? But I'll tell you, making money has never been the problem. But if you really want to go deep in this vision, you believe in the vision, get stronger, all right? One of the things you guys should write this down. I sent it in the group. So I figured that out. Making the product a lot more easier to communicate. Pewatnation, we educate to liberate, all right? One of our biggest foundation is that we're building capacity for people to be able to access funds. Okay, so that's the message of our product. Capacity, we're building capacity. And when I talk of fund, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about access to wealth. So a lot of people, they need to learn the discipline. They need to learn the character. They need to learn the experience, grow into the person that has the values to attract wealth. That's the capacity, So that's our product. We're not just a trading environment. And that is what, okay, I think Arrow came before E. You just saw that now. So we're not just a trading environment. And that is what you guys have been saying. Every one of you who spoke, okay, something is happening to you as against you being in other environment. There's something different here, okay? And that is capacity building. If it has to do with skill, you're getting it. If it has to do with training, you're getting mindset, community, friendship, family, okay? Everything you require to be you. And I could say it in deeper explanation, or building an environment through the principles of the word of God to arm people, all right, for God himself, okay? And it's very, very important. And I just thank you all for understanding our vision and being patient. Many of you have seen something that it's not really the money that you have that is putting you on pressure, or that you don't have that is putting you on pressure. It's just societal programming. Okay, how you feel anything is how everything is. Some of you have not made money the way you ought to make money, but your belief never was affected. That means you're growing. Because everything, if you can grow beyond the element of money, you're already a success. Okay, and I'm happy that is happening to some of you. Just that some people still don't pick it, but over time, we believe the success we're going to have here, all right, is going to tell the story for us that we don't even have to speak. Okay, the success we're going to create. When people come in, I had a very beautiful week. I had a conversation. You saw what I posted. Just having conversation with some people. The same thing that is happening to you, it's happening to me. Okay. Just like you guys are having conversation with me, it gets better every day with your experience, your knowledge of trading, your knowledge of the environment gets better. That's a beautiful, healthy conversation you guys are having with me, right? It gets you better. So the same way, I had a beautiful conversation over the course of the week, with a friend of mine, someone in the industry that has experience. And the things I got was, we have something going for us. We have something going. And what the things that are coming into play, they're a lot more amazing than the things we've breaded so far. So congratulations to all of you. And I appreciate you for your honest reviews. And congratulations, Madam Madeline, for your success. You're finally a funded trader. How does it feel?
It feels very, very, very beautiful and nice. The feeling is just extraordinary. I'm very happy for it. I actually had, but everybody has said it all. I'm not actually I'm 8 months in registration in Pewatnation, but I'm actually 5 months that I've actually now started being serious, and 3 accounts that I have blown, 2 5,000 and 1 10,000. But you said things that are so beautiful, and it was only for me to just go back to the basics, and it was simple. It was really simple. It was not as complicated as I make it to be. I passed the first evaluation in 6 days, phase 1, and the phase 2 was the following day that I passed it. It was just through the instructions that you gave, the documentation, and following that. Immediately when I started doing what you were saying that we must do, the 100 trades, it was in that process when I started, and actually only started last week to do that. And only within last week, that's when I got the results. So I was just telling myself, if I have started from the time that you actually gave the instructions, I could have been very far. So it feels very, very amazing. I won't say much, but I have so much to say. But I'm happy that you have touched on, and others also have touched on things that I actually wanted to say about the onboarding and the new students that are still lost within the Discord and everything, which takes a lot of their time in order for them to get to pace. They don't know where to go, and they feel that maybe if there could be maybe an instructions of follow this educator for 2 weeks, and then you can now start with the other educators, something like that. But I guess it's all have been sorted now. Thanks.
All right, congratulations, everyone. So she's a pattern. Okay, she's already in the state of a governor. So she has an accountability team. Madam, she has an accountability. So I know I have 2 accountability structures that are on ground. All right, registered, notable, and we're going to be building others. And yeah, thank you guys for helping the hand. And I said 15 minutes, and I'm done. Okay, so I'm looking forward to having you guys, on Sunday. I don't know if there's any question, but I think we had a wonderful time. We didn't say anything about trading. I know a lot of people. Why do we talk less on trading? We had an amazing week, right? On trading. How many of you made money on GU? So how many trades did we make this week? Oh yeah, traders. So we don't want to leave you guys. How many trades did we make this week? There's something that I've grown. I have grown to, I settled in a place. All right. And that is, I don't have to be excited. I am grateful for wins, but I am not alien to it. If I get so excited about winning, it means I'm alien to my nature. It's my nature to win. So it is, but I'm grateful. So, but if you're still there, I understand. If you're still there, oh my man, we've had a win. No, it's your nature to win. If you're not winning, you grow there. Okay. So we're getting into that level. It's going to be okay, natural to win. All right. This is our experience. We're going to be great. The only thing we're just going to be sending gratitude for being blessed to be winners. Okay. So if I don't talk much about it, if I don't celebrate more, highlight, I tell you this, I don't put it in your face so that you feel pumped up, you're going to experience it next week. It's not because I don't know we're winning. We'll win. It's our nature to win. All right. So yeah, nobody's talking about the experience on trading. I say what we won our analysis from Tuesday. We had beautiful analysis on Tuesday. How many of you caught AJ? How many of you caught GU? What other trade? I think I gave one other trade the course of the week. Was it UJ? UJ. All our analysis from the training I did on Tuesday, was it a blessing? But the most beautiful thing for me that I experienced this week was you guys weaponized your activity. You did most of the things yourself, and you saw your result just following the training. And the training was easy. I think the last training I did on trend, FIB and price action, you guys really got it. Like it sent a message. Very easy. All right. So just keep it up. Keep documenting. Okay. Keep documenting. You see that your strength grows. Okay. The moment you know the direction of where is the market going, then you can begin to use 2.0 price trap to follow the direction. And that is what we really did this week. All right. Thank you all for having a beautiful week. God bless you. I'll see you guys on. There's going to be a session tomorrow, I think, with Coach Emmanuel. All right. And we're going to see you on Sunday. Don't miss the sessions. They are very healthy. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye. I'll see. Okay. I'll see you guys by 6 p.m. All right. So 6 p.m. Come on. You guys have changed me. Okay. You know why? Okay. I'll say something in closing. You see me, I'm not always talking about the calls, the way I should. I just show up. Because why? Sometimes I feel if I don't do it, nobody wants to do it. I've called out for support and help. It's almost like some people are sleeping. It's like everybody is just thinking about themselves. Okay. So just because I am built not to be disappointed, despite the fact I give, I train, I inspire, so that you just wake up to supply. Supply is wealth. No matter what you're doing, supply is wealth. So I don't know how you want to get there, but because I don't want to get disappointed, so I've weaponized my emotions. So, okay, let me do it the way I know how to do it. But I also know, I pray to God that with team is better than with an individual. And I'm grateful for those of you that are waking up to support the vision of Pewatnation. Okay. And yeah, for those of you who show up to help other people see what it is we have, history will remind people about you. Okay. And I thank you. So I know with time, it's not going to be like this, but it is what it is now, pending when it changes. Okay. It's just by you making a decision and you're part of the nation and you're part of the growing resource. I don't just come to benefit week in, week out. Okay. I want to make sure that I'm strengthening the product, because when the product is strengthened, when people know this, when there is intake, when there is news to them, there is excitement, there is growth. And when growth happens, it affects everyone. All right. And yeah, it's I'll see you guys by 6 p.m. hopefully.